Alright, this is going to be a quick tour of my partially renovated basement, which I am calling my nerd cave. Before it was renovated, it was pretty much just a place for the dogs to stay when we were sleeping or we were at work. They would live down here, and it was more or less just a dog toilet. What I've done is added some laminate plank flooring, decorated a little bit, and painted the ceiling. It's still a work in progress. I'm not going to go into the things I still want to do. That's kind of irrelevant for the time being, but I will show what's currently finished. Did a feature wall here, did the frame and the planks sanding and staining myself. The feature wall took about 10 hours, and with insulation it's about $300. And you can see here is just the furnace, hot water heater, some additional storage. This wall is necessary because the hot water heater and the furnace are a bit of an eyesore and they can get pretty noisy, and with the insulation it does make a huge difference. And I think it looks good too. I'm sort of limited with anything that I can hang from the walls. Of course, I don't have the capability to put nails into the concrete. I'm not going to go out and buy an impact drill to put nails in the concrete. So I was left with leftover nails that were already there from the insulation, and simply hanging wood from the ceiling and just putting up action figures that way. Made this small shelf myself, as you can probably tell. Very cheap to do. Plenty of storage, plenty of chairs. So if this basement ever floods, that's basically all of my video games gone. Hopefully it never does, but you never know. I was able to put some very thin posters up with just some tacky putty. Still have tons of space in this basement for perhaps some more furniture or something else to do some additional storage. Let's take a quick look at the ceiling here. This took me about 40 hours to do. This was just plain wood beforehand, and I wanted sort of this blackout effect. It looks a lot better than it did. I'm still working on blacking out all of these cables, which is hundreds of feet worth of cable. And of course the look I'm going for is sort of industrial loft, nerd cave. The flooring, like I said, is just a laminate plank, very cheap, probably about $500 on the floor. I have a vapor barrier under, but no additional padding. This entire renovation in the basement probably cost less than $1,300, but if you see the before pictures at the end of the video, you can tell it's a massive difference. This is now what I would consider a livable space. But thankfully, the county does not consider a livable space because that would increase my property taxes. If I were to put up drywall and mudding, then it would become additional livable square footage, which in turn would increase my property taxes, which of course I don't want. But I can hang out here. I'm not trying to add value to the property whatsoever. This is just a video game space for myself to relax in and enjoy. So like I said, I'll post some before and after pictures in the end. I'll also show what it looks like at night.